So we finally got Luke to actually talk about himself. This time he's talking about a 3-card brag game. 3-card brag is a form of 3-card poker where 3 of a kind is the best hand. The game that we're going to talk about here is a big game. It's a home game, but it was a big game because it came at a time when the local coal miners had just had a really big payday and they were all wedged up and looking to gamble. It's a good story because whilst Luke was always a very calculating player at the card table, this one shows that he also had a heart. So let's listen to Luke tell us about the night that he got the 10s.
I'm talking here about 1960, roughly thereabouts, late 59, 60. Now, most of my friends worked in the colliery. So every year they'd have 2 weeks holiday, and at the beginning of the 2 weeks holiday they'd have the week's pay plus the 2 weeks holiday pay.
Yeah.
So they would be coming home on that Friday with 3 weeks pay.
Yeah. And they were quite well paid, weren't they?
Oh yeah, and so my friends had arranged to meet to play 3-card brag on the Saturday night, the first Saturday night of their holidays, and asked me if I wanted to play. Obviously I said yes, I would play. So I went to the card school. Now obviously I didn't have as much money as they had because I wasn't working in the colliery.
Yeah.
So I mean, and they all, more or less to a man, they worked in the colliery. So they had a lot more money than me, but I thought, well, it's an opportunity as well, I suppose. And anyway, so my best friend was Colin Freeman, who was sat next to me. Now he was working in the colliery, and Colin was that money. His mother and father never took board and lodge off him or nothing. Colin had his pay, whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, they deal in these cards and we play. Now, as you go on in the night, and it always happens in a 3-card brag school at the time, always happens, you start off low blinds and brags, but as the night progresses it gets more expensive, people gamble more and whatever.
Yeah.
So well into the game, and I was all on my own, okay, you know.
And people had come from pubs to this game, hadn't they? So some people probably had a drink before they started.
Oh yeah. Oh, we'd meet there, like you're talking meeting at 11, 12 o'clock before we start to play.
Yeah.
In the night, obviously, and so we're well into the game, and I'm doing okay, and I'm starting to read a few people or whatever, and doing all right. And so this one hand, we by this time of the evening we're getting really expensive, right? Now, I don't know if you've ever played 3-card brag, but the basic rule of 3-card brag is you if you blind 10 pence,
which is playing without having looked at your hand.
Blind 10 pence without looking at your hand.
Yeah.
Then the next man to you either got to put 10 pence in and equally a blind, or look at his cards. But if he looks at his cards and he wants a brag, stay in, he got to pay double you were blind, so he'd have to pay 20 pence. So it goes round the table, people box, they look at the cards, they box. Some people like to blind and they blind again, or they might up the blind, and it comes back to the chap who opened, and we see anyway, that's how it goes. So it goes around a few times, and it's really up there. Like, you really are talking expensive. I think at the time, I think it's about 50 pence for a pound, something 10 shillings in those days for a pound to go. Well, that would be 50 pence you to blind, or a pound if you'd looked. And anyway, coming around in a couple of.
And what was a week's salary at that point?
I think roughly it'd be about £10 a week, something about that mark.
Yeah. So a pound.
Pound you're talking
just
about
to stay in is a
salary,
massive amount, really. That was a big game by that point.
A pound to brag.
Yeah, it's a big game by that point.
Probably, yeah.
Oh yeah, well if it's a tenner your average weekly wage just to...
It'd be £30 a go now, wouldn't it?
Yeah, really expensive.
So, anyway, this chap, I bragged against it, a couple of watching say another one bragged or whatever. So I took my hand and it 3 tens, which is massive in brag.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking that hand is so good in brag, you could play all night and not see one pile.
Yeah.
You know, and that would happen over and over, you wouldn't see a pile.
Yeah.
So if you have a pile of tens with only Jack, Queen, King, Ace, trays, to be dead. There's only 5 hands possibly, but see, you were really so strong, I can't you put the house on it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I said to my mate, because I didn't have as much money as him, I said, any money you got, put in my, because he had boxed, or folded, I would say. But
yeah.
So I said to him, I said, any money you got, I said, put in my pocket. So he knew it. I said,
because it's not table stakes, you can bet whatever you can get your hands on.
Yeah, it was like you mustn't go, you know, you can't. Yeah, but once you've all looked, it's the limit is what you can't up it again then.
Right.
You know, once you're not a blind man, you can't up the stakes. You must. It's finished then. So it's a £1 to go. So we bet well, of course, I'm gonna go until I run out of Freeman's money. I'm going to go until his money's gone as well as mine, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's 2 of us left now, and this chap over there says, he said, oh, that's my last £1. He said, I'll have to call you.
So by this time the pot is massive.
Oh, it's massive, yeah, because others have contributed as well as him and I. I mean, and I've been going for a while. And he says, oh, that's my last £1, I'll have to call you. He said, and he went like this, and he chucked his last £1 in, pound notes then, of course, and put his £1 in, and went like that, and chucked his hand down face up, and he said, he got Jack, Queen, King, Trotter. Well, you had to have a player almost, other than Ace, King, Queen, Trotter, to beat him.
Yeah.
And I said, whoa. I said, pile of tens. I said, I got a pile of tens, I took my 10 of it. You went white.
Yeah.
Lost this caliber. Well, it's holiday pay, gone, really, you know.
3 weeks' pay.
Gone. And I added plus other contributions as well. And he walked out of the room, out to the back.
Because he had the cold sweats.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So I thought, what I better do? So I thought, oh, well, I'll give him a few quid. I can't, you know, he's friends, like, you know. Well, not close friends, but friendly, like.
Yeah.
Knew one another really well, or whatever, from the village. So I went out and I gave him a tenner.
Which would have been a week's salary.
Week's salary, yeah.
So it'd be like giving him 300-400 quid back now.
Give him, 300. So I give it him, yeah. And
not as a loan.
Oh, no,
have it back,
no,
like.
I give it him.
Wow.
Well, he had a fortnight to go holidays and no money. I mean,
oh yeah.
I couldn't see that. I wouldn't have been happy anyway. You know, so I went and.
I wouldn't have given him that back, mind. I don't think that's it. A lot of people wouldn't give it. You lost it.
Yeah, but you know, when you see the rest of the boys going out for a drink every night.
Oh God, yeah, no,
I wouldn't have been happy. So you got to be happy. I was happy as Larry because I was loaded, and so yeah, you know.